We often underestimate the power of a simple act of kindness. Yet a smile, a kind word, or a helping hand can create ripples that spread far beyond what we can see. It's in these small moments where lives change, ours and others. What starts as one simple gesture has the potential to affect countless people, sometimes even more than we ever know. Have you ever wondered how one small action could shift someone's entire day or even life? What if that one kind act could set off a chain reaction, creating waves of positivity that reach countless others? Imagine the difference you can make in the world, starting with just a single act of kindness. In today's episode, we'll explore how small acts of kindness create big change. We'll look at the ripple effect, how your actions can spread beyond their initial impact. From personal stories to real-world examples, you'll learn how to be intentional in creating these positive ripples and making kindness a natural part of your daily life. Think of a stone dropped into a still pond. That single splash sends ripples outward, touching every part of the surface. Kindness works the same way. A small, thoughtful act can cause ripples in the lives of others, and these ripples travel further than we can see. You might smile at someone today, and that could improve their mood for the entire day, leading them to smile at someone else. And so the ripples continue. But what if you never know where those ripples lead? Sometimes we don't see the full impact of our actions. Imagine a day when you're stuck in traffic, frustrated and impatient. Someone cuts you off, and your first instinct is to get angry. Instead, you choose patience. You let them pass, realizing they may be in a rush for a reason you can't see. That moment of grace, though small, may encourage them to slow down and do the same for someone else. Consider how much power that holds. Now, think of a moment when someone's kindness brightened your day. Maybe they let you skip ahead in line at the store, or they gave you a compliment when you really needed one. How did that make you feel? And what kind of ripple did that create in your life? You may not know it, but these seemingly insignificant acts can inspire someone to pass it on. We're wired as humans to respond to kindness. A single act can shift someone's mood, and that mood can ripple outward, affecting others in ways we may never see. It's a chain reaction, and when you initiate it, you set the stage for more kindness to spread. If you're finding value so far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with more powerful content like this. Let's dive deeper with some real-world examples. Think about the small acts of kindness we've all experienced. Take, for example, a rushed parent at the grocery store. You've got a full cart, and they have just a few items. What happens when you let them go ahead? Not only have you saved them precious time, but you've also made their day a little easier. They might go home feeling less stressed and more inclined to show kindness to someone else. This small act creates a ripple. One of my favorite stories is of a school cafeteria worker who had been serving meals for over 30 years. One day, a student made her an empanada, a small gesture, but one with immense meaning. In all those years of service, no one had ever cooked a meal for her. That act of kindness touched her deeply, creating ripples of gratitude and warmth that extended beyond that moment. Even in situations we might find frustrating, we have a choice. Think about being cut off in traffic, like we mentioned earlier. It's easy to react with frustration, but what happens when you let it go? What if instead you showed understanding? That one small shift in attitude could help de-escalate what might have become an argument or worse. In fact, by showing others this kind of grace, we model a behavior they might carry with them into their next interaction. These ripples can change the tone of entire communities. Now reflect on this. When was the last time you received an unexpected act of kindness? How did it change your day? How did you pass that feeling along? And what about the last time you had an opportunity to create a ripple, but didn't? What stopped you? And how can you change that in the future? Kindness starts with intention. What if, instead of waiting for opportunities to be kind, you began to actively look for them? Consider the interactions you have each day, whether it's with family, friends, coworkers, or strangers. Each one is an opportunity to create a ripple. Kindness is not limited to grand gestures. In fact, it's the small, consistent acts that often leave the deepest impact. Holding the door for someone, offering a compliment, or simply being present and listening can all create ripples. The key is to practice these acts with regularity until they become second nature. Here's the thing. Kindness doesn't just benefit others, it transforms you. Every time you choose to act with kindness, you reinforce the idea that we are all interconnected. Your energy shifts and you begin to see the world through a more compassionate lens. This in turn allows you to be more patient, understanding, and forgiving, not only towards others, but also towards yourself. Think about this. What opportunities for kindness have you missed recently? Could you have offered kind words to someone who looked upset? Or held back from an angry reaction that could have escalated? Next time, pause. Recognize these moments as chances to create positive ripples. Remember, kindness comes back to you in ways you may never expect. As we've seen, small acts of kindness have a much bigger impact than we might initially believe. The ripple effect allows these actions to spread, touching others in ways we may never fully understand. Whether it's a small gesture like holding the door, or something more meaningful like offering words of encouragement, you have the power to create positive ripples in the world every day. Here's what I hope you take away from this. The ripple effect means that even a single act of kindness can spread far and wide. Kindness doesn't require large actions. It can be as simple as offering a smile or lending a hand. By cultivating a mindset of kindness, you're not just improving others' lives, you're transforming your own. Finally, every day is an opportunity. Each moment is a choice to create a ripple that can extend further than you know. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss more life-enhancing lessons like these. Thank you for joining me today. We've explored the profound power of small acts of kindness and how they can create lasting change through the ripple effect. Next time, we're going to dive into the power of integrity and how staying true to your word can transform your life and relationships. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep making ripples. Every small act matters. And let's go do it all.